or ibig sabihin meaning may sound, ay yun lang. Kasi nawala. Nung nag-record ako dito, yes, mawawala sa pagka-share. Oo nga pala, ganun pala yun siya. Pag nag-record ako dito, mawawala sa pagka-share. Okay, so di nyo makikita. So, yun lang. So, guys, okay, so you can just leave, no? Kung nang bahala na ito. Kasi mas faster dito sa isa kong gamit na device eh. Okay? So, thank you guys for staying. Okay? Thank you very much. So, patayin ko na yan. Kasi ang gagawin ko, ito na lang. Kasi mas mabilis tong isa. Kasi if I will rely with the internet, deads tayo na ito. I won't finish. Okay? So, thank you guys. Thank you. Bye-bye guys. Bye-bye. So, here, at the sides, I'm just gonna put on the causes again of your cancer, the most common causes, no, of cancer. Common causes of your cancer. So sabi natin it's lifestyle, no. First is your lifestyle. Okay, lifestyle. Okay. Sabi natin dito would start with your ultimate smoking, 'di ba? Your alcohol, your inactivity, so you have a decreased activity that leads to this leads to obesity, no? This leads to obesity. So ayan, meron tayong exposure dito, yung isang exposure, pero this is not the exposure sa carcinogens, no? This is just a lifestyle. Exposure nyo is with your radiation or your sunlight, no? So exposure is with the sunlight, no? So radiation, so sunlight exposure. So yun actually ilalagay natin dito as exposure. Sunlight or direct sunlight. So again, in the syempre it's radiation, no? Pero again, we are fortunate kasi we have darker skin, and you know that darker skin, no, if you have a darker skin, it gives you protection from radiation, no? Kaya why skin cancer is mostly common for white skinned people, no? So yung mga puti, so they are at risk for skin cancer, no? So ganun yan. So dito sa other side would just tell you na yung mga non-modifiable, so wala tayong magagawa doon, just like your age. Sige nga, lagay ko na nga dito, replace it, no? So like your dito yung non-modifiable, so you can put it here, no? So your non-modifiable, your age, okay, you have your sex, you have your ethnicity or race, yan, ano pa, age, sex, race, yan. So yan. So kasi alam naman natin, no, that with regards to cancer, yan, still this is a sorry, I just use another color. This is a disease, no, for old people, no. The older you get, you also have a higher risk for on developing cancer, no. So wala tayong magagawa doon. So the older you get, the increased, no, susceptibility, okay, to cancer, or to develop cancer. So sex, actually may factor ba? Yung ano, meron, pero I mean, so it's all ano naman, mostly syempre kung breast cancer ang pag-uusapan, syempre girls, 'di ba? Yes. Okay, sa liba, syempre wala naman organs yung boys and na the same. So syempre it matters. Endometrial pang girls lang, ovarian syempre, cervical for girls lang, 'di ba? So kapang men will be your testicular, 'di ba? For men you have your prostate, o 'di ba? So yun yung difference, no? So saka exposure, no? So syempre riskier yung mga ginagawa ng male, no? So ganun yan. So race, ayan. So more on we always see sa race that ito yan, yung mga African American men, no? So yun yung lagi makikita natin with the higher risk ng cancer. So yan yung non-modifiable, you cannot do anything about it, no? Okay. So and marami pang iba. Sabi ko nga yung exposure to carcinogens, no? That is very important, no? Yung exposure sa carcinogens. Okay? So wag niyo siyang kakalimutan kasi importante 'yun. Kaya nga you look at the session doon sa prevention ng cancer kasi that's very good, no. So you watch it, no. So, kasi pasunod-sunod naman 'yan, guys. Okay? So ano pa? So let's now talk about your cervical and your endometrial cancer. So sabi ko they have similarity, kaya bakit ko siya pinagtapat. Okay? So, ano yung usual? Diba? Ano yung usual nila? When you see these two, na cervical and endometrial. Okay. So, number one, let's see the cause muna. Siyempre, they have different causes. So, sabi natin, your cervical, ang cause nito is your HPV. Okay, yung sabi natin human papilloma virus. So you have human papilloma virus. Okay, so human papilloma virus. While your endometrial cancer, mostly ang the cause would be a prolonged, no, a prolonged or long term tinatawag dating exposure to estrogen, the big E, without the balancing without the balancing na si progesterone, diba, without progesterone, progesterone kasi si progesterone ng pambalance. So ibig sabihin wala si progesterone. Okay? Si estrogen lang nandun. So for all the while yan, ang taas-taas ng levels, no, ng estrogen sa katawan ng babae. Kaya nga pag tiningnan nyo guys yung dito, no, yung risk nito, for that, pag tiningnan mo yung when you look at the risk factor, okay, paano natin malalaman prolong? Sabi niya di kasi dito, prolong exposure to estrogen. So ano yun sila dito sa baba? So you would see na one of the risk factors is one pa lang. So is early menarche. Yan. It's early menarche. Diba? Maagang nag-menstruation. Okay? O ano pa yung isa? Opposite naman. It's late menopausal. Diba? It's late menopausal. So, ganun nangyayari. Diba? Halimbawa, for example, no, how young, diba, nag-start, nag-menarche, nag-mens? Sabi mo, 8 years old. Diba? So, young. Tapos, anong nag-menopause ka, what year? 'Di ba? Sabi mo 50 years old. 'Di ba? Nagme-menopause 50. Tapos bigla nag-menopause ka 55. 'Di ba? 55 ka nag-menopause. 55 years old. Tingnan mo yung exposure mo with look at the exposure mo doon sa estrogen. Okay? Kasi estrogen, no? Long term exposure to this na hormone leads to cancer. Yan ang problema dyan kay estrogen. No? It leads to cancer. Okay? So, yan ang ayaw natin. Kasi it leads to cancer. So, yan si estrogen. Diba? Hindi nga lang si cancer. Diba? Kasi, when you see estrogen, you see the E. No? You see the E. Kaya sabi ko si E. Diba? You see the E na part. Kasi when you see estrogen na part, you see the E. Kasi you see also the E as your emboli. Ibig sabihin, it forms emboli. It forms emboli. Thrombi. Diba? Thrombi. Embolus. Diba? Embolus. Diba? Thrombus. Yan. So, ganyan yan. Thrombus. So, you see? E for emboli. So, you always have to remember that. Nagfo-form ng embolus or emboli. So, it gets you at risk for clot, no? Yan ang problema nun. So, gawin ko red. Kasi it makes you at risk for a clot. So, problema ba si clot? Definitely yes, guys. Clot is a problem. Yan. Can you die with clot? Definitely yes, you die. No? So, you die. Kaya nga dito, if you have a risk for this, no? Lalo na you have, kasi sino lang ba? Pag tinignan niya, sino lang ba? Estrogen lang, yung ano lang ba? Early menarche, late menopausal. Hindi. So, anything. Paano anything? Okay, so lagay natin dito. I-connect natin. So, dito sa risk factor. So, tingnan nyo anong risk nyo. You have a use of your hormonal contraceptives. O, yan. Use of your hormonal contraceptives. O, di ba? So, this hormonal contraceptives, no? This manipulates your estrogen. Hormonal again. So, again, di mawawala si estrogen. Siya na naman yun. Okay? Hormone. Sinong hormone? Estrogen ang pinag-uusapan dyan. So, when you see estrogen, when it manipulates your estrogen level, what happens? Again, go back there. Emboli. No? Formation ng emboli. No? You have clot. Will you die? Definitely you die. You die. Okay? 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 Pero hindi naman agad clot tapos you die. Siyempre, ano yung mga problem na yun? Complication na yun. Related to your embolus. So, madami. Depende kung hanggang siya, saan guys aabot. So, yun yung tatandaan niya. Kasi this clot, na, pag nag-travel, okay, tandaan. So, you follow my arrow, no? Kasi hindi tayo pwede pumunta doon. Kasi kawawa naman cervical, makukross natin. So, you just go down, no? So, before you die, so, what are these complications ng clot nyo? Diba? Sinasabi natin clot. So, ano-ano yung mga pwede? What is the patient at risk of? No? What is the patient at risk for? No? At risk of, no? So, yan. What is the patient at risk of? So, ito yan, mga matindi. You have what? Pulmonary embolism. Diba? Then what? You have your deep vein thrombosis. Yan. You have what? Myocardial infarction. Yes. You have what? You have your stroke. So, depending how far, no, it can go. No, nakalusot sa isang blood vessel, it goes to the arterial circulation, or depending on where the clot is. Pero the thing is, when you talk about estrogen, it forms a clot. Okay, you might say no kasi sa totoong buhay wala naman ako nakita niyan pa eh. Sasabihin yung ganyan. Okay, what will I say to you? The boards or the exams that you take or any exams that you take is a perfect world. No? They can turn A into Z. Okay? With one snap. Anong ibig sabihin? Kung anong gusto nilang gawin na scenario, they can do it kasi it's a exam. It's a perfect world. So, tandaan nyo yan. So, all the scenarios can happen. Okay. So, dito. Ito yan. Your client dies with this. Dito sila mamamatay. Okay? So, mamamatay sila dyan. So, ngayon, what should the nurse anticipate? So, kaya dapat sabi nga natin, nurses should be good at looking for the symptoms, no? Kapag they are at risk with this one. So, sabi natin, anong makikita ni nurse, no? Kung ang patient natin is at risk for PE, ano yung symptom that would represent, no? Ano yung symptom that would represent? 'Di ba? Kaya nga ang sabi ko, number 1, you look for muna a word, no? There is always a word that is used when it comes to emergency, no? Especially when you talk about DVTs or kaya your clots, no? You always see the word sudden, no? Always look for the word sudden. Okay, yung ibig sabihin nangyari pa lang, no? Bigla na lang nangyari. Yun, no? Nangyari lang 30 minutes ago. Those are sudden, no? So, yan. So, ibig sabihin, look for the words that are sudden. So, lagay natin dito. Yun pa lang, ha? Isipin mo, sudden pala na words. Meron na kayong pang-answer, no? Look for the word sudden. It will tell you that it is emergent, no? It is emergent, no? It will tell you that it is just now, no? So, ganun yung sudden, okay? So, dito, what are your suddens, no? So, dito, you see, PE, anong meron? You have a sudden shortness of breath. Okay? Difficulty of breathing or even accompanied with chest pain. Oh, di ba? So, that is your pulmonary embolism. Sudden. The male patient previously diagnosed with DVT, blah, blah, blah. Tapos, was walking, do exercises. Then suddenly, ganon. So, bubungarin ka. Then suddenly, oh, yan. The patient has a shortness of breath, diba? Increased heart rate, irritable, restless, agitated, with chest pain. So, that is what pulmonary embolism. Well, how about your DVT? No? Your DVT, your deep vein thrombosis. So, ano naman ang kakalabasan nyo dyan? Diba? Ano naman ang kakalabasan nyo dyan? Ano naman ang makikita nyo? Diba? Deep vein thrombosis. Sabihin natin deep vein thrombosis. Sabihin natin PAD. Diba? Peripheral arterial diseases, no? So, diba? So, especially, diba? Kasi, ano na yan, dinifferentiate yan with your peripheral, no? Na sabi nga natin, what's the difference between your PAD and your PVD, no? So, ganun yan. Kasi there is a difference between, lalo naman when it comes to signs and symptoms. Sino ba yung may pain? Sino ba yung walang pain? Ganon. Okay? So, dito, bawa associated kay PAD scenario. So, sabi natin, ano nga yung keyword? Makikita nyo, sabi ko sa inyo before, sudden what? Pag when you refer to the extremities. Makikita nyo yung words na what? There is a claudication. Ayun, sasabihin niya, claudication. Claudication with the A. Diba? Bam. So, kaya nga sabi ko sa inyo, when you see claudication, isa lang ang gagawin nyo. It points to the direction of the what? Of the peripheries, no? when you see claudication, when you see claudication, ito na lang, when you see claudication, points you directly where? To your extremities, no? So your extremities to your peripheries, no? So yan, tuturo agad kayo yan kasi there are no other uses for claudication. Okay, tandaan nyo yan, guys. The claudication word is only used for your legs, no? For your legs. Kasi ang ibig sabihin niyan, this is a sudden, no? Sudden, abrupt feeling of tiredness. Okay? Hindi actually tiredness yung problema. It's a sudden feeling of pain in the legs when you are walking, or tawag na ito, when you're doing activities or exercising. So that's your claudication. Kasi siya, ang description niyan is pain, no, while walking. Okay, ganun lang kadali si claudication. So, di ba sabi, pain while walking, saan ka titingin? Sa kamay? O, di ba, baliktad ka ba maglakad? Di ba? So, walang baliktad na maglakad, guys. Hindi kamay ang ginagamit. Pa ang ginagamit. So, ganun lang yan. Talagay niyo lang yung pinaka-easiest, pain while walking. So, you would know na claudication is legs. Okay? Wala kayong ibang gagamitin. Saka ito, wala din ibang tong ginagamit, guys. No? We only use claudication, no? Claudication sa legs. Understood? Okay? Anyway, wala pala akong audience. Wala pala akong audience. Sorry. Feeling ko nandyan pa kayo eh. Sorry, guys. No? Wala pala akong audience. Sorry naman. Pero, ano lang, sino kayang picture ang ilagay ko dito? Saglit niya. Lalagyan kong picture para matawa kayo. So, may pipili na akong picture niya. So, yan. Diba? So, then, ano ba MI? So, what do you see? Or, yung sudden natin. O, syempre, it's also chest pain, no? You have shortness of breath. Same thing with the, you have, pero syempre the classic would be your ischemic chest pain kasi yun ang talagang would say if the patient is having a MI, no? So pero you have to differentiate between your what we call this your pleuritic chest pain, no? You have to determine from a pleurisy or is this a ischemic chest pain? So yun ang, or tinatawag nating heart pain. So ganyan nga. So dapat you differentiate. So dito, how would you know that it is a ischemic chest pain? So again, chest pain, so that points you to the left, no? Points you to the left. Points you to the left. So, ibig sabihin yung radiation. Yung radiation ng pain. So, the radiation, okay, radiation ng pain is to the left, no? So, to the left ng patient, no? Left ng patient or left mo if you are looking at the patient. So, ibig sabihin, there is a pain on the left side of the chest. It begins on the anterior chest, no? So anterior chest, it can go to the left side, no, ng chest mo, to the left shoulder, to your left arm, no. Meron tinatawag na numbness, meron din yan na weakness, so ganun. Pero there's a pain, numbness, ganun, nafe-feel ng patient. Tapos left neck, no, left neck, then left jaw. So everything points to the left. Okay, so wag kakalimutan yan. Then yung stroke, and we all know this, no? Paulit-ulit tayo dito. It's you always see a unilateral, no? You have a sudden weakness, no? Sudden body weakness, no? So lagay muna natin sudden body weakness. Sudden body weakness. Pero meron siyang specific, no? Sabi natin it should be unilateral, no? One part of the body lang, no? Unilateral, no? Or one side of the body, or one. Okay, so we have your one side of the body. So that is stroke, definitely your stroke. So yan, no? So that is your that's the risk factor, no? Pag sinasabi natin that's the risk factor, one of the risk factor is yung hormonal contraceptives yung use, no? So you'll be at risk, no? Same thing with your cervical cancer. So it can be a risk for a person, not just your HPV, but for a person with cervical cancer. So it can be a risk, no? So endometrial, so yun yung ating when you talk about the causes, no? The causes. Okay, so dito sa kabila, it's your cervical. So ibang-iba kasi as you see, no, nung baka meron ako hindi malista, as you see, HPV is nung color ba ginamit ko doon, this is actually transmitted, sabi nga natin this is a STD, no? This is sexually transmitted disease, no? STD. So sexually transmitted, so yan, transmitted. Okay, sabi nga nito, is this limbawa health, we have a client, no? Halimbawa you a nurse, no, is teaching a client, no, about prevention of HPV. Okay, so sulat natin dito. Halimbawa you are, no, patient teaching. So lagay dito patient teaching. Okay, so patient teaching. Okay, patient teaching. So you are teaching, okay, a client about prevention of HPV, no? Sabi nga prevention of HPV. So you are teaching. Then dun sa teach back, no? So meron kayong dun sa teach back, no? What would the nurse, what would prompt the nurse? Okay, nurse 2, okay, to again, okay, teach the client, or teach the client about HPV, no? How about HPV, on how it is acquired, no? On how it is acquired. So ibig sabihin, this is a problem of understanding. So, diba? So, ganun yan. So, sa the client verbalized that tag neto, sabi niya, if I use a condom, okay, I will not get an HPV infection pag nag-condom daw siya. Okay, so yan. So again, sabi niya pa, okay, I can get, okay, infected with HPV if I get exposed, again twice ko nagamit yung get, that's a bad sentence. if I get exposed or got exposed to the semen, to the discharge, the vaginal discharge, diba, of my partner, ganyan. So yeah, diba? So yeah, sasabihin niya HPV is transferred via a blood, no, to any open wound in my body, so yan, so ba yan, which are the statement that you think that your client or this person needs further instructions, diba? So the correct answer would be all of the above, no? So all of the above. Anong ibig sabihin? All the client's statement or all the patient's statement are all wrong understanding of how you get your HPV. Okay, so these are all incorrect answers. So these are all quack. Okay, these are all incorrect answer. Okay, so how do you get HPV? So you get HPV to contact or skin to skin contact. So that's how you get your HPV, no? So tandaan. So how do you get HPV is through contact or skin to skin contact. So it's a good, so yeah. So how do you get this? Sorry. So let's blue ko lang ng konti, darker ng konti. So how do you get your HPV, no? So how do you get your HPV? So you get HPV via the contact or skin to skin contact. Skin to skin contact. So that's how you get HPV. Okay, so skin to skin contact. Okay, yun ang tatandaan nyo guys, skin to skin contact. So even if you wear condom, okay, condoms won't work. So tandaan nyo yan, condoms will not work. Okay, so you cannot get HPV to secretions. Hindi, no to that, no. So sabihin natin dito no to secretions. Okay, hindi nyo yan makukuha doon, secretions, any secretions, vaginal pa yan, any other secretions, no. No, you cannot get it sa blood. No to blood. Okay, so you can get it sa saliva. No to saliva. No, you cannot get it to saliva. Okay, so you get it skin to skin contact. Okay, so you have to remember that. So ito lang yan. So you get it skin to skin contact. Okay, so this is the correct answer. Skin to skin contact. So this would be your correct answer. Okay, so don't forget. Then cervical, sabi natin it's HPV, so cause sexual transmitted disease, no? Ano pa, you have your tawag nito, hormonal, no? So para we won't forget, no, na one of the risk factors would be your hormonal therapy, or one of the risk factors. Okay, kasi baka we always say na it's HPV, no? So we forgot that using contraceptive pill, no, can make them at risk, no? So risk factor, no? So you have a risk factor. So my phone, init na naman ng ano ko, ng tablet ko. So ganun yun siya. So happen to this kapag multitasking factor. So dito we can place here tinatawag nating itong use of hormonal therapy or hormonal contraceptives. Okay, so use of your hormonal contraceptives. Okay, so yan, again, remember the estrogen. Okay, so wag kalimutan, dapat it's always in our mind, no, when you say hormonal. So baka naman we might forget, no, pag sinabing ito lang yan. No, these are all your risk factors pa, diba? These are all risk factors, diba? So makita mo yun sa taas, these are all part, no? So ibig sabihin this can contribute, no, to you, no, na you can, it can be attributed as a cause ng cancer nyo, no? So laging ganun yun. This would be the most common causes, pero hindi natin sinabing lahat yan, no? Baka may isa dyan, no? There might be one, no, that would cause cancer. So pero syempre ayaw natin na. Okay, so yan. So ano pa when you talk about cervical cancer? Okay, so the bad thing about endometrial compared to cervical, kasi meron tong screening, no? Sa endometrial cancer, like your ovarian cancer, wala yan din screening, no? So there is no early screening for that. So swerte si cervical cancer kasi we have a early screening for that. Okay, tsaka meron tayong what you call your HPV vax, no? Kaya we can prevent it kasi we have your HPV vaccine. So I'll mention muna yung HPV vaccine. Okay, so lagay ko dito yung HPV. Okay, dito na lang. So we're fortunate kasi bakit? We have your HPV vaccine. So ano ibig sabihin? This can actually prevent us from having or acquiring yung from getting infected, no? Prevent HPV infection. So ganun ang ibig sabihin. So yan. So tayo lang ang may problem if we don't get it, no? If you don't get it, kasi meron naman tayong vaccine, no? Bottom line, may vaccine. So this is given, no? This is given as early as, pag nakita nyo, as early as 8 to 9 years old, no? As early as is given as 2 to 3 doses. This is given 2 to 3 doses, no? Okay, so they can give you as early as 8 to 9 years old to an age of 11 to 12 years old, ganon. So 11 to 12 years old, as early, then 11 to 12 years old, ganon yun. Okay, so Yan, can give you 9 years old. Kapag ranges, you always pick the highest number when you talk about range. So, yan, 9, 12 years old. Tapos, it can go as 9 to 14 years old. No? So, ganun, to 14 years old. So, we can be vaccinated. No? We can be vaccinated. So, ganun yan. Diba? So, age. This is age, no? This age. What age do we get this? No, as early as 8 to 9 years old. Ganun yan. Okay? So, dapat complete. Especially, diba, kapag ano na tayo, pag meron na kayong edad, syempre lahat naman may age. Pero, I mean, alam ba, if you are sexually active, no? Anyway, yung guidelines na palitan na yan. Before kasi, ang sinasabi natin, first sexual intercourse, no? 18 years old, plus 3 years, equivalent to 21 years old. Yun yung first na pap smear nyo. Okay, sa screening. Okay? So, tandaan na. So, dun sa screening natin, 'di ba? Again, gold standard, no, ng diagnosis ng ating saan ko kaya ito ilalagay? So, hindi, sige, dyan pa din. So, yung diagnostics, no? So, sabi natin dito, use blue. Okay? So, yung diagnostics would be pap smear, no? Kikita natin dito si pap smear. Pap smear. So, this remains the gold standard. This remains the gold standard for diagnosing cervical cancer. So sabi, when is the first natin na cervical na test, no? When is the first, no? Sabi noon before yung old guidelines, sinasabi natin first sexual intercourse, no? Sabi dito is first sexual intercourse. So, ina-assume nila at age 18. Okay? Tapos, plus 3 years. So, ang gagawin yan, equivalent to 21 years old. So, dyan daw ang first nyo na pap smear. Okay? So, dyan ang first nyo na pap smear. So, that this will be your first pap smear. Okay? Pero ngayon, hindi na. So, ang recommendation na now, okay, and it is adopted, no? Sana yung boards natin, yan na din yung ina-adapt kasi sa US, yan din ang ina-adapt kasi naka-base naman tayo sa US, no? So, dapat we should adopt this, okay? We should adopt this. So, the new, guidelines is yung first pap smear ng patient natin for the new guidelines is, it's 21 years old for high risk, no? It's 21 years old, no? 21 years old for with much higher risk, no? With higher risk, ganun yan. And doon sa wala namang high risk for to develop or to have is at the age of 25 years old. No, so it's 25 years old yung first na pap smear nila. Okay, so low risk. Anong ibig sabihin? Wala masyadong low risk. So, yan yung normal age, no? This is your normal age. Okay? So, yan yon ngayon, yung the new recommendation, or this is the new guidelines, no? So, iano ko lang to. So, it is better na new guidelines, okay, guidelines, recommendations, no? So, these are recommendations. These are recommendations. Okay? So ganun. No? So, sabi nga is yung bakit under 21 years old is sinasabi nating hindi na hindi na. They are actually not recommended for a pap smear. Kasi research shows, guys, no. So research shows, anong color ko ba gawin na? So research shows, no, under this age, no. So under this age, no, below, no. So ibig sabihin lower. Okay, so 21 years old and younger. Okay, so sa research na, longest research for the time research, sobrang haba-haba na research ito, is actually yung, yes, nagkaka-HPV sila, no, younger women. Okay, kaso they found out that sa younger women under 21 years old, yung HPV is self-limiting, no. So yung HPV, no, HPV na they have, okay, goes away on their own. So nag self-limiting. Ibig sabihin, it heals, no, it heals, or it heals on its own. So syempre, that is a massive find, no. Okay, so you don't need to do any treatment, no. So ito pa nga, with the research, no, with the journal that I have read. So yun, it says it makes it worse. Anong ibig sabihin? Pag it gives you other complications, other problems if you treat it so early, no? Kasi kung hindi mo pa naman kailangan, you see those medications that they give you, diba? So tapos very young pa yung yung cells natin, no? So it would really affect, no? So yung yung condition. Okay? So ayun yan. So kaya yung they recommended, no, talaga na ang first na pap smear, no, ng women is at age 25 years old. So yan ang rin-recommend nila, should be at 21 years old. So sabi dito, sa 21 years old you don't need any pap smear regardless of your sexual activity. So 21 years old, sabi natin, lagyan natin ng note, no. So regardless, no, no pap smear. Okay, no pap smear regardless of sexual activity. So tandaan nyo, guys, regardless of sexual activity. So ito, wala na to. Yan, ito yung before, diba? Ito yung before. So yung mga 21 years old is subjected to a pap smear, no, na hindi naman nila need. So ito, wala na to. This is already gone, no. So they do not do this anymore. So this is not this is the old recommendation. So sana makita natin to sa boards din natin na wala na to, no. This is the old recommendation. So again, ang ginagamit nating books is US din. So I think we are following naman. So it remains to be seen, no. So tingnan natin. So yan siya. So that's your pap smear. So when do you get, no, yung tawag natin yung pap smear, how regular should you get your pap smear? So ang pap smear mo is every 3 years. Yan yung tama, no. So you have to have your pap smear every 3 years. Okay, so wag kakalimutan. So dito, your first would be kung kung na-adapt na yung 25 years old. Okay, so ang next pap smear mo, how often, no? So ganun yan. So how often is, sabi natin, it's every 3 years. Okay, understood? Yan. So it's every 3 years. Yan, lagay natin dito. Pero ang color kaya maganda. Okay, so sige, hindi na. Tama naman yung color. Okay, so yan. So yan. So it's magandang ano. You can choose yung, okay, you can see it agad every 3 years. Yan. So ganun. So ito pero hindi to ganun, no? So kasi habang tumatagal medyo what do you call that, medyo humahaba yung gap. So parang ito every 3 years, okay? So ibig sabihin like for 21 to 29 years old. Yan. So for 21, okay, to 29 years of age. So every 3 years. Okay? So ganun yan. So every 3 years, no? Sa kanila, no? So ganun. So pag as you grow old, like 30 to 45 years old or 30 to 65 years old, no? So ano na yan, it's yung pap test is mostly every 5 years, no? Kapag ganyan. Pero just remember yung 3, no? 3 years, no? 3 to 5 years kasi lagi naman yan 3 to 5 years, no? So pag aged sabi natin 30 to 65 years old, yan. So it's usually again so every 5 years. So pag tinignan nyo, it's 3 to 5 years, no? It's 3 to 5 years. So tandaan nyo ng 3 and 5. So 3 to 5 years. So again, kapag na na yung guidelines na we follow, basta dalawa lang yan, you have to look at it, no? Kapag wala doon yung 25 years old na bagong guidelines, no, you go for the pa din, same answer, 21 years old, no? So ito yung usual na laging tinatanong sa boards and sa exams, no? How often do you do this, no? How often? So ito yan, usual, no? This is usually, okay, usually this is usually asked, no? So usual question asked, no, in the exams, no? Kapag if you are talking about cervical cancer, no, it's every 3 years. Okay, so yan, don't forget. So sa endometrial cancer, that's the problem kasi there is no early screening. So sa diagnostics, no, pagdating sa endometrial, sa diagnostics, pagdating sa endometrial, the problem is there is no early screening. So yun ang problem dito, early screening. So how do a patient know? How would the patient know, no? So paano? Sabi niya ganyan, how? Diba? There's a question of how. So that's the question of how. Okay, so hindi naman a difficult question, no, pero sabi natin those are the questions ng, diba? Bakit kasi wala tayong early screening? Yan ang sasabihin nila niya. Bakit kasi wala tayong early screening? Gitu. So ito. So how would you know na a patient has a tawag nating endometrial cancer? Okay? So saan nakikita? Ito yon sa symptoms, no? Kasi they have a classic symptom. So yung ano kayong color dito sa taas for the symptoms. So I'll make up purple na lang. So para ano. So yung classic when you talk about your endometrial cancer. So sa endometrial cancer, ito yan, no? So post-menopausal bleeding. Yan, that is a classic sign, no? So you have a classic sign. This is your classic sign, no? Tawag natin dito is your post-menopausal bleeding. Sisipin mo, ano ka na, menopause ka na, tapos nagbi-bleed ka. So, di ba, 50 years old, bigla kang wala ng mens for 5 years, no? Kasi menopause ka na nga. Then, after that, magbe-mens ka. O, di ba? So, dun sila magtataka, no? Kasi may bleeding. So, there will be a post-menopausal bleeding. O, di ba? So, that's a problem, no? So, kailan ba usually ang menopause ng women? 50, no? So, ganun yan eh. So, wala tayong magagawa. Pero again, ito pa yung problema. Merong early, merong late. 'Di ba? May early, merong late. Kaya nga yung high risk si late na nagme-menopause. So, ganun. So, ang menopausal age sabi natin as anong low? So, as low as 45 years old or 40 years old, 40 to 50 years old, no? That's how low it is, no? And 45 to 55 years old. So, ganun yan. So, can go low as gamitan dito, age low as 45 to 55 years old, no? So, yung postmenopausal. Okay? So, yan. Kasi may mga, there are others na as very low pa niyan. So, it can go as low as 40 to 50 years old. No? So, yan. Ang mga age ng menopausal. Diba? Dito is the low side. Ito yung high side. Ibig sabihin the normal side, not the high side. Okay? So, the normal. Na you would notice na dun talaga yung menopausal age. Just like sister ko nga. Sister ko, ilan na yung sister ko? I think my sister is 49. Tapos nanganak pa siya kay Noah. Meron pa kaming Noah, no, na bunso. I think Noah is 3 years old now. 3 years old. So may si ate was like nagmenopause on siguro mga yan 48, 49 o ganun, 49 years old, 40. Basta ganun. So, yan. So, pero pasok pa din naman dun sa 50, no? 'Di ba? So, talagang kasi na-expect natin lagi at 50 and above nagme-menopause na tayo. Dito tayo sa side na 'yan nagkikling eh. Dito talaga 'yan nagme-menopause na to. Okay, so menopause na to. So, after this, tapos nagbe-bleed ka pa, there's a problem. No, you have to consult the nearest doctor or the nearest hospital, no? So you have to have it checked, 'di ba? Tagal na ng panahon, alam mo nang routine ng mens yan, tapos nga mangyayari uli yan sa'yo. So it's really bad na you say na hindi mo alam, no? Okay, so ano pa? So doon nila nalalaman, guys. So yun ang problema. So dito, ano pa? Dito ba kay cervical, meron bang may postmenopausal bleeding? Definitely yes. Meron din siya. No? Meron din to siyang postmenopausal bleeding. Huwag niyong kakalimutan. Okay? So, meron din to siyang postmenopausal bleeding. So, ano pa? Ano pa yung sinishare nilang symptom? Meron silang painless vaginal bleeding. O, diba? Meron siyang painless vaginal bleeding. So, kita niyan. So, painless vaginal bleeding. Ilang I think I have to stop kasi so I can upload this kasi it's almost 1 hour na. Okay? So, painless ito na lang, painless vaginal bleeding also. Okay?